We already know a lot about the culture of United States, perhaps more than you have ever stopped to notice. For example, we know that they have English as their official language, that Apple and many other famous companies are from there, or even that is known as the country of fast food. This is because the culture of this country is being spread around the world through American movies, music, and other forms of entertainment. However, despite these widely known characteristics, I bet there are still many things and interesting facts about this country that you probably don't know. Nice to meet you. My name is Paloma, and today I'm going to tell you various curiosities that you probably didn't know about the United States. Well, if you're going to dive headfirst into the culture of this country, why not start with a brief summary of its history? In the past, the United States was inhabited by various Native American tribes until it was colonized by Europeans. Later, its settlers led what is now one of the most symbolic and important holidays for them, Independence Day. The country has been involved in several significant conflicts, such as both World Wars and the Vietnam War, along with hundreds of important events and social movements. In other words, a lot has happened since the colonization of the country up to the present day, where the US is considered the largest, wealthiest, and strongest nation in the world. The United States is a large country composed of 50 states. Therefore, it's normal for there to be different types of things and cultural traits for each state, such as typical foods, ways of speaking, manners, accents, music, movies, and among other things. However, American citizens are commonly quite patriotic, regardless of the region they live in. It's very common to see things related to their flag in their homes, objects that reflect patriotism and love and respect for the country's history. The holiday of July 4th, Independence Day, precisely commemorates the independence of the USA and this very natural patriotism for Americans. But well, let's delve a little deeper and get to know some of the unique characteristics of this nation. The American people have several characteristics that differ from ours. One of them, for example, is consumerism. Being the land of capitalism, Americans have a habit of making and buying everything in large quantities, such as food, bags, computers. Furthermore, they believe that if something is getting old, it's not worth fixing, but rather buying a new one. For this reason, it is quite common to see practically intact items in their trash or even outside their homes for anyone to take it if they want. If you ever go to the United States, be aware that if someone provides a service to you, it is practically mandatory to tip the employee, as they feel offended if you don't. In the United States, people do not usually throw organic food waste in the trash, but in the sink. Strange, isn't it? It is common for people to have garbage disposals in their sinks, especially for this purpose. Speaking of plumbing, know that the pipes in the US are larger than those in Brazil, and that's why right after using the bathroom, they don't throw toilet paper in the trash, but in the toilet itself. If you don't want to get into a dispute with anyone when you're there, know that take punctuality quite seriously. So never be late for scheduled appointments. Sports, now there's something Americans truly love. Unlike Brazil, many Americans start their sports careers during their school years because they encourage people to participate in sports from an early age. The most famous ones there are American football, basketball, baseball, ice hockey, soccer. The United States is not known for its healthy eating habits, but since they have everything there, they also produce organic, vegetarian, vegan, and other healthy foods. However, the most popular foods in the US are fried chicken, hot dogs, meatloaf, pork ribs, and the most consumed food item, the hamburger. Now, when it comes to desserts, note that they love apple pie, pancakes, waffles, and the wonderful cheesecake. Like any country with its different cultures, the United States has holidays that other countries also have, but they also have their unique holidays. Get your calendar ready and check the list for the most important holidays there. New Year's Day. New Year's Day, January 1st, makes the beginning of the new year in the Gregorian calendar. It is a day of celebration where people usually make resolutions for the upcoming year and celebrate with parties and special events. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, third Monday in January, is a tribute to the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr., a leader in the civil rights movement in the United States. The day celebrates his fight for racial equality and social justice. President's Day. President's Day, third Monday in February, is a tribute to the President of the United States. Initially, the date was intended to celebrate George Washington's birthday, but now it is an occasion to honor all the country's presidents. Memorial Day. Memorial Day, last Monday in May, is a day to honor the members of United States Armed Forces who have lost their lives in service. It is a time for reflection and gratitude for the courage and sacrifice of those who have defended the country. Juneteenth. Juneteenth, June 19th, celebrates the emancipation of slaves in the United States. The date marks the moment in 1865 when slaves in the state of Texas were informed by the Emancipation Proclamation, freeing them from slavery. Independence Day. Independence Day, July 4th, commemorates the Declaration of Independence of the United States from Britain in 1776. It is a day of national celebration with fireworks, parades, and events throughout the country. Labor Day. Labor Day, first Monday in September, is a tribute to workers and their contributions to the U.S. workforce. It is a holiday for rest and leisure, marking the end of summer. Columbus Day. Columbus Day, second Monday in October, celebrates Christopher Columbus' arrival in the Americas in 1492. While it is a national holiday, its celebration has been the subject of discussion due to the historical controversy surrounding Columbus' actions. Veterans Day. Veterans Day, November 11th, honors all veterans of the United States Armed Forces. It's a day to thank and recognize those who have served the country in times of war and peace. Thanksgiving in November is a day to give thanks for the blessing received throughout the year. People gather with their families and friends to share a traditional feast, expressing gratitude and appreciation. Christmas. Christmas, December 25th, is a Christian holiday that celebrates the birth of Jesus Christ. In the United States, it is a time for celebration, with traditions such as gift givings, decorating trees, and festive gatherings. Since Thanksgiving is one of the most anticipated holidays for Americans, they currently celebrate it by gathering with family around a table full of food, often including turkey, mashed potatoes, and apple pie, among other dishes. And to make this video even more fun, I have gathered some interesting facts. Did you know that Americans don't eat heavy meals for lunch? Sometimes it's just a sandwich or a small snack. This is because, as you may have seen in movies, they have those calorie-packed breakfasts with bacon, fried eggs, waffles, and pancakes. Their flag is very important, having had 27 versions in the past. Nowadays, it has 13 stripes symbolizing the original colonies and 50 stars representing the states. Laws in the United States can vary depending on the state. Different places have different laws regarding guns, drugs, taxes, and other matters. One of the biggest symbols of Americans, the Statue of Liberty, was a gift from the French, presented to celebrate 100 years of friendship between the two countries. In the United States, there are various stores in the country where you can buy weapons and other military equipment, such as grenades and bulletproof vests. However, of course, if you want to make such a unique purchase, you need a special license and several other requirements. It's not easy to obtain, but they're not cheap. But they even sell ammunition at Walmart. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed the video and this content helped you learn a bit more about the culture of the world's leading power. Leave your comments with your suggestions for topics you'd like us to cover. And don't forget to subscribe. Best regards and see you soon. Bye.